Cowboys say they're not selling tickets to their games.
The Cowboys.
Yeah. No tickets this year.
The Dallas Cowboys. Boy, them jokers. Let's go ahead and go to the MLB.
Ask Bill.
And that's Will.
And today on the Bill and Will Show, we're going to talk to MLB and what's going on with the MLB? Yeah.
2 teams tested positive for the COVID virus, and guess what?
2 more teams, 2 more players from the Cardinals. We know everybody from the Marlins. We know everybody is catching it, Gibson.
I said this a long time ago. Go get the tape. Play the footage. Baseball needs to shut that down.
They not quit. They playing, Gibson. Rob Manfred said they gonna play no matter what. But
now they got to cancel games because the Marlins and the Cardinals. So if you playing the Cardinals, you got to cancel that game. If you playing the Marlins, you got to cancel that game. They don't have enough players to play because they got 15, 16 players with the virus. They don't have nobody to put out there.
Right about that. A lot of teams have been affected. The schedule's been a hit of actually about 12 teams. So far, it's been affected. If they want to play all doubleheaders, all games, keep on doing this. But it's not likely without a bubble, in my opinion.
You got these young guys with money, man. They can't sit still. It's
Magic City, Gibson.
It's hard for the human race to sit still anyway.
Hard.
It's amazing to me, and it's off the track a little bit. I ain't gonna go too far off the track. We build these communities that's gated to keep people out, but we got the COVID virus now. We want to get out. I mean, what you want to do? You want to be secluded or you want to get out? But anyway, these young players, they can't do it. Magic City making more money now than they have ever. They never made this much money.
Gibson,
They making money at 6 o'clock to 9 o'clock at night. From 3 o'clock in the afternoon to 6, they're making money at that time. Then they making money with the non-athletes from 9 o'clock to whatever they close, 2 o'clock a.m.
I don't know, Gibson. I just think it's the factor that you can't put in a place. It's like you can supervise the players on where they're going, but what about when they go and stop and get that fuel and got to go to that cashier? What about their everyday lives? You know what I mean? They're leaving the field and they're going back into society.
They're not supposed to be doing that. Yo, you talking about the baseball players?
Yeah,
oh, well, yeah.
And that's the underlying. That's the factor that you can't contribute for who they're to come in contact with because you can't be with them 24/7. And there's a lot of baseball players, 30 plus on every team. So it's who those people come in contact every day. They're just not going to the field and then going home. You know, they're mingling, interacting with other people, and then they're bringing it back to the ballpark. And then they're in the clubhouse with the other 30 guys for eight hours at a time. You know what I mean? And like that's safe. It's a cesspool, Gibson. It's not going well.
They should have canceled sports this year. That's what I said. I'm still gonna say it.
Baseball isn't going nowhere, but one thing I do believe in is the power of money. I think they're gonna keep just revising it. They're gonna keep go straight no matter what. It's a storm coming, boss. I don't care. Keep it on the right path and go through the storm, and we'll make it through the other side. Is how I feel they're gonna do. They're not gonna shut it down and say, "Well, wait for the storm to be over." They already in it, and they're gonna go through the storm. Whatever happened, they come out the damage they come out with.
Now these athletes are really good. Rudy Gobert, he was the first athlete to get it. He got it. He's back. He's playing.
Well, what does that have to do with anything?
These guys are young and strong, man. The COVID's not gonna bother them. But this is what's gonna shut it down for real when one of them dies.
Well, let's hope like that don't happen, Gibson.
Well, they playing with fire, man.
Yeah, they are.
You know, this COVID will expose any kind of condition that you have. It will expose it. You think you're going fine. You got good blood pressure. You running, you jumping, you doing all this stuff. But you got something that's underlying there that you don't know nothing about. You catch that COVID, I guarantee it's going to bring it to the forefront.
I really don't think that they're... I don't know, and I definitely agree with you. The first headline you see is player of any sport dies from COVID-related problems. I think then you're really going to start to see, oh shit, is
There
gonna
you
happen.
go.
You know what I mean?
That's
it's gonna
it.
be that type of thing, and I don't think any sport wants to be the first, but every sport is gonna play and be a part of it to where they can say, hey, we had a death in our thing, instead of just shutting it down completely. I think they're gonna take that risk. Every sport is gonna take that risk to where they're like, we gonna risk these black people's lives
Now,
and Caucasian, but I'm speaking about other sports right now.
Baseball, they did a good job. Basketball did too, put some fake fans in the stands. It's hard to play football with no fans in the stands.
Why?
Because there's thousands of people there.
It's easy to play football with no fans. The San Diego Chargers did it every week. The LA Chargers do it every week. Ain't got no fans there. Man, strap up and go play, man. Y'all gonna have a hard time because baseball having a hard time with them doing it with 30 players. Imagine NFL with 60 players plus your whole staff. Oh man, it's gonna be ridiculous with football. But y'all try football, and guess what? We
They don't
gonna
have
be
no
here to
bubble.
report. They got no bubble.
And baseball don't have a
They
bubble.
bubble about to bust. Rob Manfred, hey man, keep on doing your job because you gonna get fired soon, my guy. And we gonna be here to report it. Ridiculous. Rob Manfred.